Alright, what is up, y'all? We're here today for week 7 of the PBL, the Pokemon Battlers League, right, Sleeve? But, yeah, we go against Austin, which is cool. That's our buddy. You know, he's been on the channel a few times. We've been on his a time or two. You know, it's our boy. And, if you look at his team, which should be on the screen momentarily, it is fucking threatening. So, he's got the Feeny, Garchomp, Kartana, which is my child, and he took it just so I couldn't have it, which, you know I gotta come back for vengeance for that shit already. I mean, Silvally was one thing, but I mean, you're gonna take Kartana, bro? You're asking for it. But he's got Heatran, which is awesome because that times 4 fire weakness is backed up, although it does kind of add to the fighting weakness. But you got a Feeny right there. Who cares? And potentially rough Rocky Chomp, which doesn't give a fuck. Rotom, regular, which is pretty cool actually. Kyurem, obviously it's Kyurem, it's a threat. Necrozma, also a threat. Beedrill, Mega, also a threat. Hoopa Unbound, just to fucking put the icing on the tit. I don't why? Who let him have this team? Why did we let him have this team? Oh, and then Smeargle, and then that stupid fucking face he always puts on everything, and the Groundium Z. Yeah. So, right off the bat, I have a game plan in mind, and if you look at his team, Mega Diancie absolutely blows through him. Like, it just fucking cleans right up. And I know he's going to try to get webs up. I know he's going to try to weaken me, put me in range of some weaker attacks, some stuff like that. You know, try to wall me with Feeny, do all that kind of stuff. But I ain't about it. You know, I'm not letting him do all that. So right off the bat, we have Mega Diancie, who is a Rock Polish set because I know he's going to be Scarf Kartana. I have Blacephalon, which is going to be Scarf every single week. So you bring Scarf Kartana, you hit it with a knockoff, it dies, and you sweep. I know, guys. I know. Trust me. Okay, I know. But I'm going to do my best to prevent the webs from coming up, but if they do go up, it actually only matters for the other 5 Pokemon, because, well, it really didn't matter for Mungus, because what's a Mungus outspeeding anyways? But yeah, it really only matters for the middle 4 Pokemon you see here, because Mega Diancie has Clear Body before activating, so as long as I don't Mega Evolve and then switch out, I can Rock Polish up basically for free, because with this HP investment, and a modest nature, of course. I was going to go timid and go like more bulk, but actually figured out if I run 228 HP with a modest nature and 28 speed, at +2, I will outspeed Scarf Kartana. I will outspeed Scarf anything else on his team, because I think this is best. Yeah, this is fastest Scarfer. I'll outspeed something like bulky +2 Necrozma that he's been bringing all the time, which I don't even really care about anyways, because you can see the 4th member I have right there. And yeah, it just puts in work versus his team. It hits everything super effectively except for the Tapu Fini and the Kartana. And any special attack is basically super effective versus Kartana. I could be running, I've said this 1,000 times and it will never not be funny to me. I could run HP Poison on my Mega Diancie and that would kill the Kartana. Straight the fuck up. But basically, I Rock Polish up on a switch, and then if I can get Fini below 50, then I kill it with Moonblast, but it's such a bulky Pokemon, and I'm actually not running knockoff on... Actually, we'll go over it, but I was running knockoff on a few things, and I think I took both of them off, because I need to knock off those fucking lefties, because Tapu Fini can just sit on the field all day and be annoying, but hopefully I can whittle that thing down, and then just Rock Polish up and sweep. Moonblast hits a lot of stuff, Earth Power hits the rest of the things, and then you see that last move, you know we got Ancient Power, just because I did need Rock Stab, because Moonblast and Earth Power did not kill the Mega Beedrill, funnily enough. Funnily? Is that a word? No, it's definitely not a word. Funnily enough, Ancient Power did kill the Mega Beedrill. And I didn't want to invest in, attack to do like Diamond Storm, because obviously it's going to blow through a Mega Beedrill. It's going to blow through a whole hive of Beedrills, but yeah, so Ancient Power is just to, because basically Moonblast is going to do 50 to 60% to the Tapu Fini, so I need to get that thing weakened, but I have a strong feeling that I'm not going to be able to weaken that all the way, just because it's so bulky and those lefties are going to be so annoying. So basically just to pick it off at the end, I'll go for the Ancient Power. Maybe I'll get some more boosts and it'll be hilarious. Maybe. It's happened before. It has happened before. Then we have our Jolly Soft Sand Zygarde, which is cool because I can potentially bluff the band with the right roll. I do have the HP Fire because I'm a man and I told him I would bring it, and I don't care if he remembers that I told him. I'm bringing HP Fire because I eat a Leaf Blade pretty much for days, and E-Speed puts in good work. Earthquake is just to get the maximum amount of damage onto that Tapu Fini. It does, I think, 35% or so, even if he's like max defense, something like that. But obviously lefties are going to help a lot. So basically, I'm not planning on sweeping with Zygarde for once. I'm just going to be attacking with it. Just need to weaken the Fini as much as possible so Dancy can sweep. Then we have Persian, the Darkinium Z, so I can basically heal something up once it's been weakened. That's kind of gonna be a theme of this team, as you see. It's gonna be everything is still able to function after it's been weakened, basically, which is kind of cool. But honestly, I didn't put too much thought into this spread just because it's a Persian. You know, pretty much no matter what you invest in, you need a little bit of speed, you need fucking HP, and the defense stat is doubled. So I just wanted to have that nice clean 200 defense stat, and I just put the rest in HP because fuck it. Oh, okay. So this is the only thing that has knockoff, basically. So. As much as Alolan Persian would love to stay in on a Fini, I have to catch it on the switch with the knockoff or something like that. Parting Shot is very helpful. He does have the Hoopa, so U-turn is going to be very helpful as well because it's going to be lol so I can kill that thing. Foul Play does a tit load to most of his team because his team is so fucking offensive, so that's going to do a lot. Then because his team is so scary, I figured the best thing I could bring would be one of the Mons on his team. So we have Imposter Scarf Ditto, which is just a huge help versus him. Basically, the only stat that carries over on Ditto is the HP, so you make sure you have max HP. And then you want some defense just in case he's behind a sub or something and I'm not able to Imposter him. I do want to be able to live a hit and get the transform off, but we'll worry about that if it happens. Then, because he's got a Smeargle, he's led with it almost every week. I know he's just going to have the Smeargle. If he wants to be like Mental Herb or something, that's fine. I can deal with that, but I just got to be there stashed to taunt that thing. And then I got Shadow Ball and Flamethrower, you know, just classic stab. And looking at his team, if he wants to go Tapu Fini on this, I will weaken it, and that'll be great. And that's what I need to do to sweep, right? So the only other thing he can go into that doesn't take a tit load is going to be Heatran, and I'm gonna hit that thing with Hidden Power Ground. This thing, he was talking poop about young UB Burst over here, so I got to bring it and I got to show him that's actually pretty damn good. Then just to kind of round things out, we have the Amoonguss with Foul Play, because like we said, Foul Play does a lot to everything. Clear Smog in case he wants to be like Calm Mind Fini or something like that. Originally I was running Sludge Bomb, but I was like, what's the point? You know, if Misty Terrain's going to be up anyways, I might as well just run Clear Smog so that way I don't get calm-mounded upon. Spore for if if the Misty Terrain ever goes down, and then Hidden Power Fire just to make sure Kartana doesn't sit there and fucking destroy me. Because something like Psycho Cut is going to do a lot. I'm Spadef, but Psycho Cut still does a lot. But being Spadef kind of makes it to where I don't really have to predict around the Fini. Even Ice Beam's doing like 40%, so I can go in there all day and then pivot back out around and all that kind of fun stuff. So with that, let's jump into the battle. So, as you can see, he has brought the Smeargle, of course, Kartana, my child, Tapu Fini, Heatran, Kyurem, and Hoopa. Now, looking at his team, I'm pretty positive that's going to be Lead Sash Smeargle, that's going to be Scarf Kartana, probably just like super bulky, either max defense or maybe some Spadef on Fini. Heatran is just looking like Heatran. If it's not Spadef, then it's probably defensive. I don't know, man, it's a Heatran, it's probably Spadef. Choice Kyurem is kind of a problem for me too, so that could also be a thing. And then Hoopa, I don't know if he'd bring that many Scarfers versus me, but something offensive, and then with like, you know, maybe a Resist Berry for the bug move or something like that would work pretty well versus me. So, like I said, we're just going to lead right on off with our Blacephalon. We are focus stashed, we pack the taunt, we are ready to deal with basically any Pokemon he wants to lead with, pretty much. If he wants to lead with Fini, I'm actually cool with that. I have a Ditto as well as a Amoonguss to go into in the back, and I don't really care. So we lead right off with that boy, and see, we're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Austin, which, you know, he's got his shades on. He's coming in here. He's chilling. He leads with Bob Ross because he is a very original nicknamer, and I lead with Pokerick because I'm fucking awesome. So I can go right for the taunt. And I'm not going to let this guy get his stuff up. So I didn't know if he's going to have some shenanigans, some magic coat, or some mental herb or something, but I'm taunting anyways, I don't really give a fuck. And I know he's going Heatran, man. I know he's going fucking Heatran. I'm clicking HP Ground because I'm a man. I'm going to make a pro play, and I'm going to pop his Shuka Berry, which is amazing because Earth Power would not have killed if I hadn't popped that thing, and now he's in range of being 2-hit KO'd. So basically here, I can just freely click HP Ground again if he wants to go into Feeny. That is free damage like we talked about. I need as much chip on the Feeny as I can possibly get, and I didn't want him predicting a Shadow Ball and going back into Smeargle and not having his Sash broken or something like that. So I'm pretty free to just hidden power Ground once again, just get a little bit of chip, some nice chip, and yeah. So here, I'm just gonna throw up a Shadow Ball. I wasn't paying too much attention with HP Ground play, honestly. I was kind of just like celebrating my prediction just a little bit, and I get some nice damage off with the Shadow Ball. Put him almost at half, which it did show me a spread at the time, but I don't remember what it was, honestly. He's bulky ass meanie. So I'm here with my Focus Sash. I'm going to actually switch out here and go into my Amoonguss because I can start foul playing things. I can, if he wanted to go for Calm Mind there, I was kind of in a lot of trouble. So I go right to Amoonguss, but he actually makes himself a pretty pro play and goes into young Bob Ross here, who is obviously normal type, so he would be immune to the Shadow Ball. So I'm going to go right back into Pokébrick, just in case he did want to go straight for the rocks to kill this thing, basically, but he actually goes for his webs. So I didn't bring removal because I know my win con is Diancie, and as long as I don't Mega Evolve, everything will be fine, dandy, and a piece of cake. So I can just go for the Flamethrower. I'm not actually going to taunt him because I'm pretty sure he's expecting me to taunt him again. So I'm going to put my balls on the table and just attack him straight up. He goes for the Spore in the Misty Terrain. I'm sure he knows Misty Terrain, so I'm pretty sure he was just sacking the Smeargle here. I know he likes to run, what's it called, like E-Speed Endeavor Smeargle, so if he was that set, then there was really not much he could do. So, Smeargle is down. I have webs on my side, but I also have a special attack boost, so if he wants to go to Feeny, he's going to take a Tit Load. He's basically forced to go out into Kartana. And I'm 99% sure this thing's going to be Choice Scarf. Also, it's named after me, so, you know, shoutouts to him for a solid nickname, because that is my child. Yeah, Pokébrick goes down. I wanted to see if I saw any boosting item. I wanted to see if we saw any kind of anything, but we didn't see Life Orb, so I'm going to assume Scarf, but I also don't want him to be like, you know, leading me by the nose to believe that he is Scarf. So I'm just going to go for the Foul Play, just in case he did want to go for the Sacred Sword here. I'm not fucking around here, guys. I am not fucking around. I just go with the Foul Play. Heatran takes some solid damage, so that's cool. I say solid damage, I was like maybe 25%, but you know, for a special attacker, it's not that bad. So I can go for the Parting Shot. Honestly, I knew he's gonna make a prediction here. I figured he could set rocks if he wanted to, but he's probably clicking either Earth Power or HP Ice. So it was kind of 50-50 between if I wanted to go into Ditto to you know, eat the Fire hit, or if I wanted to go into Zygarde to eat the Fire hit or the Earth Power. And I chose Squishy just because I do have the Dark Neom Z on my Persian, so we have the Z Parting Shot, which is going to heal me back up. So I can actually play pretty aggressively with my Pokemon that aren't Diancie and not be too worried about it. So I take some damage. I'm going to get the fuck out of there because I do want Zygarde to be around still, and he would actually outspeed me with his Heatran. So he just goes for the HP Ice again, makes the safe play, which I respect. Sometimes, you know, you just got to make the safe play. You make a pro play, you make a safe play, it all evens out. He goes with HP Ice again, and I take 6 damage from that because I am a very thick transforming boy. And I actually win the speed tie here and go for the Earth Power, which is cool. So really the only reason I went into there obviously was to eat the hit, but I needed to see if he had Flash Cannon, because this entire time I was just like, let me go into Diancie, damn it. Like, I just want to Mega Evolve and click Rock Polish and just win this game. Like, I don't even need hazards or anything. As long as the Sash on Smeargle was broken, I am good to go. So I'm going to get some more chip with Earth Power here, which I probably should have switched out, honestly, but I was feeling ballsy. So I just Earth Power just to get a little bit more chip. And I actually live, so I guess he was actually Spadef Heatran because Ditto's HP stat isn't the best. But Tapu Fini also isn't the strongest thing, so who knows. So I'm going to swap out. I'm going to save this Ditto because at the very least, if he does set up with something, it's a speed tie, so that gives me a 50% chance basically to stop his sweep. Now, my speed's going to fall. He makes the good play, goes for the Ice Beam, but like I said, I'm Spadef Amoonguss, man. People keep, attacking my Amoonguss and thinking it's going to do damage, and it does not because he's the thickest mushroomy boy you have ever seen. Like, good golly. I can still take another Ice Beam. I can sit here and recover if I want to, but I'm just going to go for the Clear Smog, just in case you did want to click Calm Mind there. Like I said, Calm Minding Feeny is actually a huge problem for me, so we should go for the Clear Smog, get some chip, just in case, like if this guy wanted to be Sash too for some fucking reason. Now that is gone. And yeah, I'm max HP, max Spadef with just that little last 4 in in defense, but I ate this Fire Punch like nobody's business. Granted, I only live at 5 HP, but this Foul Play does so much damage to Hoopa. And Hoopa is actually the one thing I can set up on, so I kind of wanted to see if that was going to be choiced or not, because that was not killing me if he wasn't choiced, like Bandit or something. But he just goes for the Fire Punch again. So that kind of shows me he probably doesn't have the Psychic move, so I'm just gonna take this opportunity to go right on into my into my Diancie and just start clicking Rock Polish. So I come in, you don't see the Sticky Web animation because I have that clear body, my guy. So he switches out, which is probably best, unless he had like HP Steel or something. Goes into his Diancie. Goes into his Fairy, not Diancie, his Feeny, and is looking like a roll, basically, to take him out with the Moonblast. So I can go for the Rock Polish, get nice and speedy, and with my almost max HP investment, I'm guaranteed to live a Surf. So if he wants to go for the Hydro Pump, that is going to be a problem, but then again, he would have to hit. If he wants to go for something like Nature's Madness, I could also see that. But I think at this point he'd already revealed, yeah, he'd already revealed Surf, so I pretty much know he's going for it. And that last round of leftovers really fucking sucks, because check this out. Modest Moonblast does all but, I don't know, 4 HP, which is un-the-fuck for it. But luckily, he just clicks Surf here, and I live with 26 because that was a guaranteed hit. I believe that was even a high roll because I think I was guaranteed to live after Rocks. So I don't remember, this has actually been a little while, but I can go with Ancient Power, pray for some boosts. I don't get them though, which is unfortunate, but hey, at this point, he has nothing for me. Okay, so I say he has nothing for me, but he sends out me, so the only thing that could beat me is me, right? So, but Earth Power is going to blow this thing away. Even if he was, if he sped crept my Mind Chow, which he should have, and put the rest in HP, then I did 101% minimum, so was not worried about that at all. He goes into the Hoopa. Even if he's Scarfed, I don't really care because I'm +2. Moonblast is going to do a fuckload, and he's whittled down anyways, so goodbye to the to fucking Janemba over there. And then he's got one Pokemon left. I'm gonna pretend like I remembered what it was until it comes out. So he goes into Kyurem. Obviously, I have the Moonblast, which is gonna blow this thing away. If he's Roselia Berry, he probably would have gone into it earlier, and I still have stuff that can clean that up. I have Extreme Speed in the back. I have a full health Persian, and I'm not worried about this thing. So we do take that win over our buddy Garchomp the God. 4-0, I believe, but Zygarde was at like 35%, Ditto was at like 15%, and Persian was at full health, but Diancie was also very, very weakened as well. So what was a 4-0 was more like a 1 or a 2-0 just based on like HP and stuff, but very, very good game to Austin. Honestly, I was kind of taken by surprise at the level of play that was there, like, I don't know. It was a really good battle. We both made some good plays, and I was proud of both of us because that was an entertaining ass game. Like, hopefully it was as entertaining for you guys to watch as it was for us to play, because I had a lot of fun playing it, and it's always cool playing your friends. So definitely check out Austin. Watch his side of the battle. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do a live comm because something with the recording, and I was really looking forward to seeing his reaction to the HP Ground turn 2 play. Like, such an unnecessary play, but if it works, hey, what are you gonna do? So, yeah, I'll stall for a little bit longer, but other than that, I think you'll just need to go ahead and subscribe, do all that bullshit, and I will see you guys for the very last week, potentially, of the PBL, and bye forever.